when we talk to you, it's not as a conservative, a liberal, it's not as a Democrat or a Republican or a Libertarian or a member of the Green Party. We're speaking to you as patriotic Americans. Welcome, Patriots, to this edition of Common Sense for America. I am acutely aware that some of our listeners on the extreme left and on the extreme right may violently disagree with some of the positions that we have taken. And that's okay. I only hope that they will discuss their concerns with their friends and colleagues and arrive at what they think is the right thing. But I want to assure all of you, and especially those on the extreme left and those on the extreme right, that ours is not an ideologically based approach. Ours is not Republican, it's not Democratic, it's not Libertarian, it's not Green. Ours is an approach of American patriotism. And I love Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain's definition of patriotism. He says, a patriot supports his country all the time and his government when it deserves it. That's what we are trying to do here. And we are trying to base all of our comments, all of our recommendations, all of our issues on 4 principles that we find in the Declaration of Independence and elsewhere. Now, if you'll look at the second paragraph of the Declaration of Independence, and we talked about this in our very first episode, it says in the second paragraph of the Declaration that our nation was created in order to secure the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so our first 3 principles for government policy and laws are, does that law or policy enhance and protect the lives of our citizens? Second principle, does that law or policy enhance your individual freedom? Not the freedoms of a group or a class of people, but your individual freedom. Third, does that law or policy make it easier for you to pursue happiness as you define happiness? Now notice it doesn't say we're going to give you happiness. It doesn't guarantee you happiness. It does nothing of the kind. It just says we're going to provide for you to pursue happiness as you define happiness. Now that leads us directly to the 4th principle. And that 4th principle is self-reliance. Now, our founders, who wrote the Declaration of Independence and eventually the Constitution, didn't say a word about self-reliance in those documents because they took it for granted that self-reliance was a given in their society. In 1776, nobody crossed the Atlantic to immigrate to the United States thinking they were going to get any help along the way or any help when they got here. They were self-reliant. No one went from the east coast of the United States into the interior thinking they were going to get any help along the way or any help when they got there. They were self-reliant. No one crossed the Alleghenies, no one crossed the Great Plains, no one crossed the Rockies thinking that they were going to get any help to do so or any help when they got there. They were self-reliant. Now, self-reliance is a major character of our American immigrant background. We are a self-reliant people, but since the 1960s, we have inadvertently been eroding our self-reliance with programs that are making people feel as though they're entitled to government help, that the government owes them this or owes them that, instead of making them reliant on their own resources to achieve their happiness, to achieve their freedom, to retain their freedom. And so when we talk to you, it's not as a conservative, a liberal, it's not as a Democrat or a Republican or a Libertarian or a member of the Green Party. We're speaking to you as patriotic Americans, patriots who love and support our country and support our government when it deserves our support. And I hope you will take what we say in that light, and I hope you will discuss it with your friends and colleagues, debate it. I hope you'll tell us when you think we're wrong. We've got a thick skin here. We understand that you might disagree with us violently about certain things. We want to hear from you. But above all, we want you to know that our motivations are not ideological. They are not political. They are patriotic. I hope to see you next time when we're going to talk about whether or not we should have fluoride in our water and what that means. Until then, God bless you and yours, and God bless America.